This is Shelley Kraft coming to you live on SNNLive. We're coming to you from the Aegis Capital Corp 2015 Investment Growth Conference in Las Vegas. I have Bob Brilon, Iveda. It's a publicly traded company. The symbol is IVDA. Bob, welcome back to SNNLive.
Thank you very much, Shelley. Thanks for having me.
It's good to have you. Let's start out with an overview, and then we'll get into some more specific information.
Sure, you bet. Well, Iveda, we do a cloud video surveillance platform. What we do, though, is we license that to the largest service providers in the world, that meaning the Verizon-type service providers, AT&T. So these are your telecommunication companies, but mostly Asia right now is where we're at. What they're doing is they're sending these cameras out to their customers. It's lighting up like a cell phone. So that camera now they can see it on their cell phone, on their tablet, on their home computer, wherever they want, and they have peace of mind of what's going on at their home, their business, even enterprise level.
So what you're saying is that Asia is catching up to the security interests that we have in, let's say, the U.S., Canada, et cetera, in the Western Hemisphere.
It's a big boom. And obviously the technology now, with them having the infrastructure and even just all the Wi-Fi and all the extra bandwidth now they're getting over there, it now works. So that's why it's important for us to be there. We have relationships with some of the top gentlemen of the telecommunication companies, so that got us in there right away. And so once they saw the model and saw how they can make money by just layering this on top of their internet provider, their cell phone, everything else, now they give one more offering to their customer and makes them money, makes us money.
So give me an example of a country that you're working with, because obviously you're working through the telecommunications field. So you're the supplier, you're the vendor, and they're the sell-through. Am I right?
Exactly. It's their customers. So they have the customer base of millions, and we sell it to them, and then they pass it through to their customers. We take a little piece. It's a revenue share type model. And what's important, though, is we're working with Taiwan. We're working with Vietnam, we're working with the Philippines, we're working with Japan, also looking at Indonesia and Malaysia. So really all throughout Asia right now is 99% of our business.
So you sell them the finished product, am I correct?
You are correct. We don't have to, because really the platform we put within their infrastructure, meaning within their data center, that platform can work with any camera. We can integrate to any camera, but really they like the one-stop shop. They don't want to deal with the camera, so they have us actually manufactured out of Taiwan. Our 100% owned facility there has that capability of actually a contract manufacturer drop ships it to their customers.
So what's your revenue stream based on, really? Sounds like a combination of royalties, licensing fees, advisory services. I don't want to take your thunder, but tell us.
No, it's really a 2 and 3 tier revenue stream, because you do have the hardware. We have about a 25% margin on that hardware, which isn't as big as what the normal guys get, but we don't really care about that piece. That's not the piece we care about. We care about the platform. We get $3 per camera per device is our standard price.
So you have repeat revenues consistently, and you don't have to touch anything. You just send it and collect. That's not a bad model.
Exactly. It's all within their infrastructure. All we have to do is keep it running.
So, one of the things that I always, like to learn is, how do you overcome the language barrier, for instance?
Really, the world is English. There's a lot of English all over the world. We're very fortunate in Vietnam because we're working with actually 4 of the top telecommunication companies over there. Our CEO, David Lee, is from Vietnam and speaks fluent Vietnamese. So that's really helped with those negotiations. Obviously in the Philippines, it's all English. And then in Taiwan, we have our 100% owned facility where we have people there that can do that negotiation, and they also do speak a lot of English there.
So we're almost at the tail end of 2015.
Yes.
Let's get some forward-looking stuff that you're allowed to say.
Sure.
Regarding 2016.
Yeah, we've announced a lot of contracts this year. And if you look at those contracts and that just add up what they come to, 2016 is going to be an incredible year for us. Because you look at all we have to do now is execute. And that's execute on the contracts we have in place. And that's what we're going to do.
And let's get your website out there for more information, if you would.
You bet. It's just www.iveda, so IVEDA.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob Brilon, Iveda. It's a publicly traded company. The symbol is IVDA. I'm Shelley Kraft. This is SNN Live, and we're coming to you live from the Aegis Capital Corp 2015 Investor Growth Conference in Las Vegas. Bob, thanks for coming back on.
Thank you, Shelley. Thanks for having me.